Hey, we're Team 20, Balance. This is Rihanna and Philip. So she can't handle herself. So basically we're trying to create an integrated cash register module that replaces this tray that can detect the balance in current point of sale systems. Basically we were talking to a local business owner and he said that he loses something around $20 a day in cash transactions. Just people making errors when it gets busy. So we're trying to remedy that, take away the high pressure mental math that comes with working in cash drawer. So Rihanna's going to tell you about the mechanical design.
Yeah, so essentially right now what we're going to have installed into the slots is both a bill dispensing and a bill counting mechanism. And what the most elegant solution that we envisioned so far would be to have some sort of motorized wheel that both counts and dispenses money. Right now we are working on a money dispensing mechanism that essentially a cam that feeds underneath the stack of bills and dispenses them one at a time out of a slot in the front of the register.
And then for sensing the output, since the motor is going to be pushing out bills one at a time, we need to make sure that we're actually dispensing the correct number of bills. As you can see, this is a piece of paper interrupting a sensor, and this is the same idea as counting the bills. So you can see the gap in the paper as it moves over it's an infrared LED sensor. The LED blinks, telling you that it has detected that there's a disruption from one object to the next. We're going to use this gap between each bill to detect the number of bills that are being output at each point.
Yeah, so the data collected through the embedded system is then sent up to the cloud, and we have harnessed that data and are able to present it to different business owners through our app that basically shows the cash flow throughout time and the highs and lows throughout the day and what kind of transactions are happening, as well as the status of each register, how many bills, what types of bills are in each register at that given moment.
Yeah. So finally we wanted to talk about standards and some border ethical issues that we might run into. First, ethically, we're not trying to present this data to give managers any kind of feedback about their employees. So this system is to automate the dispensing of change. It's not to say, oh, this person's better at making change or this person's worse at making change. So we don't expect to run into any issues with that dynamic. So for standards, we use a few standard interfaces. We will be using either Ethernet or Wi-Fi, and those are both IEEE 802 standards. And then there's a cable that goes from the computer to the receipt printer, and currently from the receipt printer to the drawer. We're going to be tapping into that cable, which is a standard APG interface, and using that to gather the data that we need to make the calculations for the transactions. Finally, we're only using standard motor types for the dispensing. So right now it's a servo motor, but we're also looking at stepper motors. We're not going to be creating anything new in that realm. Finally, we will pursue UL certification at the end of this, make sure that this is acceptably safe to be used in most businesses. So that's our product. Hope you enjoyed it.
Cheers.
Thanks.